Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Qam, of just pushing the truth in love, sincerity, and in charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bombers Camp. Back here with another brief lesson. Okay, the name of this lesson is entitled, It's an Honor to Be in This Truth. It's an honor to be in this truth. Okay, serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, serving Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Yahweh being the name of our Father. Okay, Yah means He is. Hawa means self-exist or to be exist. Okay, Bahasham is coming in the name of Yahushai. Yah means He is. Yahushai means the deliverer or savior. Matthew 1:21, and He should save His people from their sins. Okay, so His name isn't Jesus. Okay, Jesus means simply earth pig. Alright, and we know many of our people who are Christians, they love that pig. They love that pork. Okay, they love pig feet and pork ribs and all kind of other stuff. Bacon and all this stuff will come from the hog. Will come from swine. Okay, so when you hear someone say swine, they talking about pig, they talking about hog. Okay, all is unclean. It ain't no clean hog. All right, and dirty. All is dirty. All is abomination. Okay, where's the big husky yellow one, or the big husky reddish one? All right, or the wide black one. All is an abomination. Okay, because you have these Christians like to talk this garbage, but you have the big red clean one. All right. So anyhow, it's an honor to be in the truth. Just simply by knowing that, it's an honor. Okay, to teach the truth. It's an honor to be in this truth. All right. So this is Numbers 30:1-2. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Yahweh had commanded. If a man vow a vow unto Yahweh, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. So when you come in this truth, okay, you make an oath with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? You make an oath with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And when you offend and you come out of the truth, the Lord is going to require that by blood. Okay? The Lord is going to require that. Okay? So if a man vow a vow unto Yahweh, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. All right, when you come into the truth, okay, you make an oath with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, you make an oath. Okay, so when you in offense, or when you offended and you didn't make things right, the Lord is going to require that. Okay, when you fall out of this truth or go back into the world, the Lord is going to require that by blood. All right. So man, it's an honor to be in this thing. Okay, because knowing what you know, which is what you know before you come into this truth. All right, to you, boy, like you want to keep pressing forward. Because to go back in the vomit, you might as well kill yourself. Alright? I tell you straight up. Okay? This is 1 Peter 3 and 15. It says, but sanctify the Lord power in your hearts, so that you honor in Him in whatsoever you do. Okay, you honor in the Lord. And be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and with fear. Okay? Anybody who come up and ask a question, you answer that with meekness and with fear. Fear of the Lord. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, you can't get mad. Alright? When you see Jake coming up and Jake asking a question. Alright? You're not meek. You're not humble. Okay? You preaching and teaching, and then a random Jake, just walking. You see him walking, and he just happened to stop. Okay? And you can get mad because he stopped or he interrupt you from speaking. Something like that effect. Alright? That ain't the spirit of the Lord. Okay? Now you have some Jake may come up maybe intoxicated, right? Some may be with smell with like weed or anything. But for the most part, hey, Jake can, if he can ask a question, but him being intoxicated, he's gonna ask that question with a sure mind, because Jake tend to speak their mind when they're flicking under influence. You see? But if you can't see that, and you're supposed to be a man of the Lord, right? You're not humble when it comes to things like that, then you need to check yourself. Okay? So this is why you see it's an honor to be in this truth, because you don't want to be like that character. Okay? You don't want to be in that mind state. Okay? When somebody come up, you get mad because they stop you from teaching or whatever have you. They stop you from, or they interrupt you from your lesson to ask you something, what you don't feel like answering. Alright? You have to be ready to give an answer to all things with meekness and with the fear of the Lord. You say you're a man of the Lord, so wisdom is supposed to dwell it with you. Okay? So yeah, man, it's an honor to be in this truth. It's an honor, alright, not to be sluggard. It's an honor not to be lazy in this truth. Okay? It's an honor to be doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? It's an honor to have what we have. It's an honor, okay, to have the brotherhood, to be around the brothers that think the same, that always have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai on their minds, on their hearts. Okay? That doing the will of the Lord. Alright? That's why I say it's an honor to be in this truth. Okay, because when we suffer, when one suffer, we know all is going to suffer. Alright? Having the same mindset, doing the same things that pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? You can't be in this thing and you're always angry. Okay? Yeah, some stuff will make us angry, make us mad. Alright? But if you've been in this thing for a little while, you're supposed to get over that. You're supposed to could see through that. Okay? Alright? Only when you first come in, yeah, things that make you angry and all that. But then, man, when you grow in this thing, you start to see, man, hey, you start to become mature now. Little things don't bother you no more. Okay? Little things don't bother you no more. Now, what will bother you and make you mad and make you angry is when you know one of your brothers committed adultery. One of your brothers lied to you, bold-faced lied to you. That's the shit would make you mad. Okay? When one, okay, betray. Okay? You can't get mad at Jake in the world. Because they're in the world. The world love them. Yahushua said, but I have chosen you out of the world. That's what flicking matters. That's why it's an honor to be in this thing, boy. It's an honor to be doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's how we show our appreciation. Doing his works. Doing the works of the Lord. Okay, daily trying to please the Lord. So that at the end that you be found worthy. Okay? Not getting mad and being flicking lazy. You know? Not doing what you want to do. You doing what you want to do. It's a lot. Don't work like that. Alright? Get this last set of precept. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. How are you going to give an answer to everything if you don't study? Huh? If you don't seek out more than just your circle. You know? If you don't go into certain topics. Alright? How you can answer? I don't go into the Hebrew. But you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite. You know? Or I don't go into no history. Well, you can give an answer properly. You know? You got to search out everything. Alright, now we know there are diversities of gifts. But you still need to know something about everything what's going on. That's how you compile everything. The Spirit will do the rest. Alright? Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay? You don't want, that's another thing, you don't want to be ashamed. When brothers them text you or voice note you and you on your job and you be ashamed to say Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah back. Alright? There's no shame in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You be ashamed of him, but guess what? He can tell you I know you're not. Alright? But shun profane and vain babblings. Stop flicking, slapping up. Always talking. The Lord ain't down with that, boy. Alright? Know your place. This is why it's an honor to be in this truth. Because you know what it's about. For they will increase unto more ungodliness. You're always slapping up. Talking things you don't know. Just like Jake in the world. That Jake in the world. Always talking. And don't know nothing. And their word will eat as do it a canker. Right? Cancer. And you know cancer is be eaten straight through. When you see that erupted. of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus, who concerning the truth have erred. All right, straight away. All you want to do is talk. Don't put in no work. Don't study. Okay? If you go out on the highways, you go out once, you go missing, then you come back after a certain period of time. All right? IUIC and these other camps, they don't go out in winter. Okay? Other camps, they don't go out at all. All right? Who concerning the truth of earth straight away, saying that the resurrection is already past and overthrow the faith of some. They might as well say, man, the Lord done come and gone. You see what Jack and Jill be saying, calling on a Barmento, okay, and saying we in the new covenant. They had a little followers who they overthrew. Okay, now what happened? They came, they apologized. They're followers. Some of them followers. All right, but now you don't see Jack and Jill out there no more. They pop up here and there, and they pop up this way and they pop up that way. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are His. Right? And let everyone that nameth the name of Mashiach depart from iniquity. You see that? Departed from stock and sin. Okay? You don't want to be a part of this world. You want to be against this world. Be in the world, but not of the world. Because the world loveth his own. The world don't love the truth, but lies they love. Going back to Isaiah 39 and 10. Okay? Tell us not right things, but preach unto us smooth things. Tell us lies and deceits. All right? That's all the world love. Lies. Lust. That cause them to err and sin stock. For 20. But in a great house there are only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. So it's an honor to be in this truth. It's an honor to know what we know, Qam, and do it. If a man therefore purge, cleanse himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor. You see that? Putting away all the filth of this world. Not to be like that. Sanctified, which is set apart, holy, and meet. Okay, useful for the master's use. Doing the works of the Lord. Making your body a living sacrifice. Teaching, exhorting, okay, rebuking. Alright? With all long suffering. Being instant in season and out season. And prepared unto every good work. And that's what we ought to do. Okay? Doing the will and works of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Striving for the truth until the end. Because Yahushai said in Matthew 24 and 13, he that endured until the end, the same shall be saved. Alright? This is why it's an honor to be in the truth, because to know what we know, we ain't going back. Alright? All us was raised in flicking Christianity, serving Serge Borgia. But for the Lord, Tawada Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for pulling us out of that garbage. Alright? For waking us up, cleaning us, purging us daily. Alright? So with that, Lord, well, this lesson was edified. Okay, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Hakim, of just pushing the truth in love, sincerity, and charity with all humility. Shalom, and Abba Papa. Qam Yasharahla.